You gotta come over a little bit, bro.
Oh, kitty cat. I gotta come over a little bit.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is a new 20. It's your boy SmileyJizzle and my man's
CrisxmasOnDemand
and our co-host. And we in the building. We was just having a conversation about when you have a kid, whether you should have a natural birth. Well, we was talking about something else, but I like this discussion too. A natural birth versus, getting a C-section or epidural, you know what I mean, whatever.
Ain't that my body,
well,
my
when
choice?
When you have a C-section, that's not.
Ain't that my body, my choice?
You don't have a choice in that matter. They have to give you one, and they decide that because there's some type of complication or something with a C-section. Right. So I don't think that's elective. Okay. But for all the people that I know that had them, they had to get it. There was an issue.
So you can't request an epidural?
No, I was a C-section. You can request an epidural, but it has to be within a.
You can't request a C-section?
No. From all the people that I know that have when there was some type of complication, or they even told them beforehand, sometime we have to do a C-section.
I thought women requested C-sections.
I don't think so.
No?
All the ones that I know, there was an issue and they had to get one, and that's why they did it. And a lot of times they already had one before, then they have to get one again if they have another child. But it's not elective. You can't just be like,
you got to heal from the C-section.
And that healing is worse than giving birth vaginally.
Exactly. Because vaginally
you can tear the stitches from walking up the steps, lifting stuff, because you're flexing that muscle.
It should be numb for the rest of your life, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
That's like when I rip my thigh open. Like that shit.
Yeah,
I always be
feeling
that. I always be feeling that shit. Exactly. And it's numb. Like when I like not to be TMI, but when I be having sex, like I be feeling that shit be like stretching. That shit kind of like hurt a little bit. I think that should be like kind of fucking with my performance.
Did you go tell them that? 'Cause it's been a while.
Nah, I mean I still be doing my thing. But but that shit, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, and because I'm the type of nigga that I am, I'm gonna fight through that shit, because I don't want this chick leaving up. Oh, you was meaty. Nah, bitch, I was about to die. It don't hurt. It's just constricted. Yeah, I'm exaggerating, I guess. It's just constricting, because it's I have stitches. It's in my, it's on my quad, so it's right near my groin area. So, and then it's numb there. You know what I mean? Like, that spot's like Deadpool, nigga. Like, I could shoot a whole M16 through that shit, and we probably won't feel it.
That's wild.
But I don't be complaining about it like that. But another thing I realized, right, is that when you get older, like as a man, like you can't do certain things sexually anymore, like that you used to probably do when you was younger. Like I really thought that shit was just some shit.
Guys say you gotta do squats that help you with
your libido, sexual drive and shit.
Your performance.
I didn't realize that shit.
Squat thrust.
Because
having your legs down.
Yeah. When you be smashing chicks, you be just like, man, I could do everything I've been doing. Mm-hmm. Like, I could drink, I could do all this.
Nope.
Nigga, let me tell you the truth. For some niggas lead you astray. When you get to a certain age, I can't speak for women, but I can speak for niggas.
Yeah, it is true.
When you get to a certain age, nigga, if you want to smash a chick, don't be like, oh, I got that Henny dick, I got that gin dick, I can go all night. Nah, nigga.
It's not no more.
Don't drink before you trying to impress a chick sexually, nigga.
Or if you do drink the right substance. There's certain alcohols that get you harder. That is true, but vodka is not one of them.
It also depends.
I'm just saying, inebriation is not helpful when you having sex.
Yeah.
So like if you're young, you're full of, you're full of life and you're full of vigor and energy and testosterone and hormones and all that extra shit. When you get older, all the things that you had a extreme supply of when you were younger, those diminish. You know what I mean? So like the numbers, sperm count, all of that shit, everything goes down when you get older. So you gotta be mindful of that. So like live your best life, enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Stay healthy and exercise and shit. But age is what it is. There's no remedy for that.
There is natural supplements.
There was this lady that was
There's all types of natural shit. But I'm telling you, don't try to do the same shit you've been doing when you was young. Don't mislead niggas. Because when you older, it's not the same. I hate when I be hearing niggas be saying shit. I'm like, yeah, because niggas gotta take the honey pack and all that other shit. I've never taken those performance enhancement shits, but I see why niggas need to do it, because you get to a certain age, you think you could still do all of this extra shit and perform in the bedroom at the level that you did. I don't know what level niggas perform in the bedroom at, but if you want to go hours of sex, and to me, a lot of niggas don't be talking about hours of sex. Niggas talk about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or some shit like that, and that's it. And women be like, oh, more than 30 minutes is too much, and da-da-da-da-da. More than 20 minutes is crazy. But I'm saying, like, I need to have sex. If I don't want to have sex more than 20 minutes, then I'm not really enjoying it. Now, if I'm fucking with a chick and the shit is like the bomb, the wettest ever, you know what I mean? I still might not nut in like 15 minutes unless I don't have no substance in my body. I'm clear. I didn't watch porn. I didn't jerk off. I didn't do anything. Like, I'm going into this situation like I've been waiting for this for however long, you know what I mean? And I didn't have sex the night before, and I didn't have sex hours before and shit like that. When I was younger, I could have, and I might be telling on myself, I could have like 3 different people in the same day. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna go into. I know OD probably gonna try to get me on camera. This is off camera shit. I would say I could have sex with like 3 chicks in one day, but now, nigga, that's not going down. Like I can't move like that. I gotta move a little bit more intentionally. So it's different when you get older. You start to realize shit. You know what I mean? And I don't drink as much as I used to and shit like that. So I'll be like, damn, like, nigga, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Well, let's keep it all the way 100 too. Like, there is things that you could do to keep your stamina at a good.
That's what I was gonna say. That is
spot.
true, but if you're healthy, if you exercise, you eat the right thing, like food, not an enhancement.
Diet is one for sure.
Then that does.
Exercise is definitely one for sure.
Delay the natural.
You know what I mean?
But then what are we talking about then, right? Like when we talking about, when we saying that, cause I agree with what you're saying.
Because there are people
when we saying that,
we're talking about
but we're talking about, but hold on, we're talking about to what level? Because yeah, you could perform for that 20, 30 minutes, right? But I'm talking about hours. What the fuck when you?
Who's telling?
But no, that's what.
Because
listen to what I'm talking about. Hold on. I didn't say women. Listen to what I'm saying. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. If you fucking somebody, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you
but why are you doing this?
Because you want to. Because you want to. Because you want. Well, listen.
At 40 is crazy.
This is why. This is
at
why.
40 is why is it that much about her?
If you're saying you can't, and the woman doesn't even want you to go for hours.
That don't make no difference.
But let's expound on that.
You can't do it.
Let's
expound.
Don't
want that.
Let's expound.
It's a win-win.
We listening. Exactly. I'm listening to what y'all saying. Let's expound on that. So what I was saying is the level that you were able to do when you were younger is not the level that you're able to do when you get older. Do we all agree on that?
Yep.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. You guys are saying like there's things that can make you perform, still not with alcohol, still not with a substance in your body, still not with, that's what I'm saying. So like, yeah, there are things that can help, but you still have to be mindful that you're not in your 20s, you're in your whatever. So you need to be cognizant of that when you're going into the bedroom with somebody that does have a little bit more stamina and is a little bit more youthful than you are, because you're not the same as you were. So yeah, you might take whatever energy, seaweed, sea moss, and whatever it is. I'm saying that you're still not going to be able to perform like a 20-year-old at 40 just because you're taking sea moss or grapeseed oil or whatever the fuck it is. Whatever it is. I'm not telling them what it is. I disagree with that. I'm not telling them what it is.
I think there's a lot of people that are healthier than these young motherfuckers that's on.
It was a 62-year-old lady and she looked like 40.
Putting it down.
Putting it down.
Better than these young niggas.
She go to the gym every day.
Yes. Because you got to think about it, like the people that created like Karma Sutra and the shit in India, them niggas wasn't no young spring chickens.
But they wasn't fucking for no hours.
Yes, they was, nigga. Did you read that shit?
I did, and they wasn't fucking.
Yes, they was, Smiley.
They was fucking.
Smiley. They was. They
so
can control. They can control.
So
Karma Sutra.
You still want to be able to have sex with three girls in one day.
But I'm telling you, Karma Sutra has.
Hold on, what'd you say? Say that again. Let her say that.
I said you still want to be able to have sex with 3 chicks in one day when you're.
So let's go back to what I was saying. When you get to a certain age, you may not be able to do some of those things that you did when you were younger. So I'm not saying necessarily that's what I want to do, because I'm just gonna. It's not about me. This is just basically saying when you get older, there's some things that you have to consider. Now, what they're saying is like for the natural, the Dr. Sebi shit, like, yeah, that definitely does help, but it still doesn't turn back time. What we're talking about is biological shit. This is shit that your body is gonna go through anyway. You're gonna get old unless you can turn back the time. You know what I mean? You're not turning back time. You're just helping yourself be able to perform better or keeping yourself healthy. Now, if you keep certain things out of your body, yeah, you're still going to be a certain level, but at some point, fatigue is going to come quicker. Certain things are going to happen even still. Now, there's fucking old ass motherfuckers, 70 years old, that's running cross country and doing shit like that. They probably have great sex, you know what I mean? Maybe they have sex for an hour. Maybe they, you know what I mean?
Why is that? Because they're in good shape.
Let me finish my point. They probably have great sex for an hour or so or something like that. But having sex with like 3 different people in the same day, I don't hear that a lot. But I'm one person.
Who's saying that? And the man wants to do that.
No. That's what the conversation started as. It started as being able to perform the same way that you performed when you were younger. When you get to a certain age, I disagree that herbs or whatever takes away aging. There's no fountain of youth type of shit. There's shit that can help.
You still want to be single forever and do that.
There's shit that can help. Well, no, we're not even going into that. But I'm talking about being able to do shit that you did when you were younger. So if you want to be able to do it or have sex 40 times a day, or even Uncle Elroy couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, being practical, being practical, you know what I mean? When you get to a certain age, things are going to change. You may still be able to perform, but perform to a certain level. You're going to have limitations.
So can I ask you this?
You can ask.
Do you think that there is no 40-year-old man that is performing better sexually than a, let's say, 20-year-old young man?
It depends on that 20-year-old, right?
Definitely are.
It depends on that 20-year-old, right? Is that right or no?
It depends on both. If they're healthy.
Let's say.
Because what are we talking about? Okay. Some 20-year-olds not fucking out.
So check this out.
You got to say about that.
So let's say
the 20. The other kid, the younger person could be out of shape and fat and eat a bunch of junk and circulation does help. If you're fat, you're not gonna get around. That goes into that's the blood flow. So if you're overweight or something, or even if you got circulatory issues, even if you're not overweight, if you're skinny because you're not getting enough, you're not exercising enough. When you get older, your joints and stuff, no matter how much you weigh, whatever, start locking up. If you're not,
let's add context to make what you're saying a formidable argument.
A person that's
so
older can be healthy.
So hold on, because let's not just because that's base. Let's say this to your point to make your argument better. The young person is, they don't drink, they don't smoke. They take care of themselves. They're in good health, good stamina. They meet their BMI. They whatever. They have billions of little guy swimmers. You know what I mean? Versus this older person.
Hold on. Can I set the standards for the older person?
Because I'm putting.
Since you set the standards for the younger person, can I set the standards?
But
so why is this? Why is it a narrative I came up with? But you're setting the standards on what the narrative is.
Because you just said 20-year-old.
You didn't let me answer.
20-year-old. No. I'm not. It's not an answer. Hold on.
Put the young dude. I just want to describe the old dude.
But time out. The thing that we're comparing it to is a young bull. We're not comparing. Hold on.
We're not comparing it for the young bull. I'm saying, can I set the standards for the old dude?
You can set whatever standards you want, but listen to what I'm saying. It's not about just the age and shit like that. Because 20-year-olds be whatever. But we're comparing time. Health, whatever. I understand what you're saying. That's why I said all that. That's why I said all that.
Didn't smoke,
and the same thing for the 40-year-old. Healthy,
no.
It's not. I don't want the same
thing. I don't want the same thing.
Tell me whatever. Because I'm not trying to make it extreme. I'm trying to make it regular.
So, bro,
I'm not trying to make it extreme. I'm making a 20-year-old that's normal.
To your point.
All right, go ahead.
Regularly, the young dude is supposed to have more stamina, to your point, and I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is there are older people, right, that take care of their body, that do the health shit, that do the Kama Sutra shit, that know how to control when to nut, that perform better than a young motherfucker that don't know how to do all of this shit. But guess what? He don't smoke. He's just healthy, but he doesn't know how to control his nut. He don't know nothing about that fucking world.
He could be healthy and still.
This is what I'm saying. Performance.
He could be nervous and can't get it up.
Bro, I'm doing a pilot.
Or drinking or whatever, even if he's healthy. Because these things can happen for
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that could be a possibility. I'm not saying it's normal. I'm not saying that's.
But I'm taking out possibilities to make it just like what it is.
I'm just saying that could happen.
But we're not saying what could happen. We
are saying what could happen because we're saying that.
But we're not talking about possibility. We're talking
compared to a young healthy, there's no way that he's never gonna be. You see what I'm saying?
But we're not talking about probability or speculation. No, we're not. That's not what I'm talking about.
Smiley,
I'm talking about the natural order.
If we have examples, it's probabilities, bro.
No, those are because I'm not talking about one-offs. I only talk in generalities.
I've dealt with younger guys, but I prefer older guys. And I've had older guys that performed better and they were both in pretty good shape or whatever and healthy. So
I will say this. I could say that, because growing up as a young man, I know how it could be when you leave from one girl's house and go to another girl's house and you might not perform as well as you did at the other girl's house.
Yeah, assuming that
that's
what they did.
No, but this is because we threw out the probability. Well, I know some guys that did whatever, right? But I'm talking about the normal thing is like if somebody is taking care of themselves and they're healthy or they pace themselves or whatever, they can do a lot, with that, and the youth helps. I'm just saying the older person, because you're older, I'll just say this, would you guys agree that an older person has limitations?
Yes.
All right, so that's all I'm saying.
That's why I said what I said.
All I'm saying.
At the end of the day, we understand.
And that's what I'm saying.
As
and
being
these are the
older, you
precautions
start
to
slowing down. We
delay
agree.
that process. It's gonna happen,
Exactly.
but it's possible for it to not be as quick.
To mitigate it by doing certain things.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? You know what I mean? By taking care of your body.
And
that's what I'm preaching right now. I'm saying that it would help because you guys are talking about. Well, we're agreeing in some we're in agreement on some parts
That's
of the
exactly
argument.
What I'm saying. I never
some parts
disagree.
of the argument we're
if
not
you're healthy, then that
because
would be
because the only thing I disagree with the only thing that I disagree with is that an older person that's like, you know, take care of themselves, healthy, gym rat, fucking take roots and all of this other shit is going to outperform a person that's youthful that probably you know, doesn't do any of those things, but they're still in pretty good health standards.
Okay, so you know them niggas that be doing the pull-ups? You're thinking one of them niggas that could do the pull-ups that's like 50 years old ain't outperforming a 19-year-old fucking football player, nigga? You sick. Yo. You sick, bro. That nigga, that football player is gonna nut in. Listen. That football player is gonna nut in 2.2. That football player is gonna nut in 2.2.
It's not your
That's core work.
That's your body.
Core work. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
It's all together. It's all circulation.
Smiley.
Right?
Core work is always gonna be better than just bench work. You see what I'm saying? And you're young and you're not even like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna say,
like, yo, that's
I'm just gonna say,
that shit different.
Going to the gym.
If I'm planking
being a gymnast, all of that shit don't mean you out fucking me. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And I've had examples in my life. So nah. I disagree. Age is a factor.
Had examples.
Age is a factor.
So people told you.
We're not saying that it doesn't happen.
Age is a factor.
It can be both ways. It's case by case.
Age is a factor.
It depends on the people.
You just have to accept that. Yeah, things are gonna change when you get to a certain age. No matter how good you look, your tools is gonna be different. Remember the well, they called it a myth. You know, these big guys, they shit strunk and shit like that. I don't know if it's true or not. You know what I mean?
Said big.
But Smiley,
I don't know if it's true or not.
If you're saying, hold on, if you're saying that the gym people aren't gonna outperform you, then what you're saying is essentially what we were saying is that you could be older and still outperform a young person. Thank you, Smiley. Thank you for saying that.
I said, well, we was talking about when we were younger.
You talking about now, nigga. You talking about right now. These young niggas ain't gonna fucking outperform you, big dog.
I thought we was talking about younger guys.
No, you was talking about now, nigga.
I said.
All I said was the older dudes that have the six packs and shit. You know what I mean?
You started off as you're not. When you get older, you're not gonna be able to do the same thing that you could.
Yeah, right. That's where I was.
But you were putting yourself in that category, weren't you? Because you're not old, but you're not. You were using yourself as an example.
I'm being general, but I'm using references from when I was younger.
So what you saying that they are gonna outperform you then? So you're saying that I'm talking about right now. You think them young niggas gonna outperform you?
Talking about right now, I don't know.
Things because you used to be able to do 3 girls in one day, and now you don't.
Fucking.
You don't think that you're capable of doing that? That's what I got.
I'm not.
That's what you're.
Because I'm online. I'm not putting myself in this scenario. I'm speaking in
you can't.
So why you can't?
Because as soon as you put yourself in a scenario, then the same rules don't apply. Because at the end of the day, on one side, you can't say, you're outperformed. No young person is supposed to not be able to perform better than an old person. But then you just say you ain't going to let nobody outperform you. So at the end of the day, it don't matter how old they are.
You canceled it out, basically, what you said.
That's it.
Because you did just say, you used to be able to have sex
with
3 women in one day. You was like, but now I can't do that shit or something along those lines.
That's what I'm saying.
And then you said ain't no young nigga outperforming, but you can't do that no more. So if they
I didn't say no young nigga outperforming me. He's saying whatever he's saying. I'm saying when you listen, because everybody's saying whatever, and I've told you from the beginning. I'm a generalization person. I'm not talking about myself because I'm just one person. That's anecdotal experience. We're not getting to any point by using ourselves as an example. It's all opinionative. So if you want to get to if you want to really have a discourse, then you got to look at, okay, this is what the numbers are versus me as one person versus what it is. And we're talking about something that's biological. I'm talking about age versus youth. I'm saying that older people are not able to do the same thing that they were able to do when they were younger. Fact. But there are things that you can use to help yourself. I'm not saying that, but you're not going to turn back time. So all of that, what they saying is all good. They're talking about experiences and roots and all of this other shit. That's fine. But what I'm talking about is very basic. Young bull versus an older person, an older bull. You know what I mean? You might be a bull. You might be able to get it in. You might know how to hit the spot. You might know how to do da-da-da-da. Your experience is there, but the testosterone level that you had when you were younger has lowered.
You're going to get tired.
Now, you can take certain things to help yourself probably go a little bit further, but you're still going to have limitations versus the young person doesn't need that. And if they did use those things that you're using, it would make them far surpass you because of their youth. So I'm not talking about that. Yeah, those things are great. But I'm just saying to keep in mind, try to limit yourself in alcohol before you have sex. Try to limit yourself in any substances before you have sex when you're over 35 or you're over your 30s, because you may not be able to do certain things that you were able to do. And you don't want to be in a bedroom and feel some type of way like, damn, yo, I had a situation with a shorty, da-da-da-da. And I'm telling you why. You need to do these things. You could take roots and all of that other shit, but you need to do the extra work, which means not putting certain substances in your body that's going against that shit. You know what I mean? Because if you put in fucking liquor and weed inside your body and intoxicating yourself before you go and do the do, you're not going to perform at the level that you think you're going to do. Yeah, these bodybuilders and these niggas that's doing that, they probably do the work too. They probably don't drink as much. They probably don't eat a certain foods and shit like that. So they may be able to go a little bit further, but they won't be able to do it at the rate that they were able to do it when they were probably in their 20s, you know what I mean, or their early 30s, you know what I mean, versus the age that they are now. And they'll admit that. You know what I mean? They know that they take their little fucking performance enhancers to fuck and shit.
And why do you feel that way?
Well, you talking about the niggas that do the pull-ups and shit, right? Them niggas that are like really good shape. The core niggas. Yeah. Them niggas are still old. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, and that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't got nothing to do with that.
Why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel what way? Tell me.
What you just said.
Why do you feel that way?
Why do I feel that when you get older, you're not able to do the things that you were able to do when you were younger? It's just biological law. Like it's just science. Like, you know what I mean? Things don't last forever.
Why do you feel the way you do about the OGs? Even though
I don't feel bad.
Hold on, let me ask the question. Why do you feel the way you do about the OGs that like do the pull-up bars? Like, why do you feel like that person would have less stamina than somebody who didn't work out their core, even if they didn't drink or smoke?
I don't think that's what I'm saying. So
you're not saying that?
I'm not even entertaining that, I guess, because all I'm saying is that when you get to a certain age, you're not able to do the things that you were able to do when you were young.
I agree on that. But I'm asking
now
I'm saying in comparison
adding the
to
element of somebody doing physical
two people,
work.
the young person and the older person.
Okay,
one that doesn't do anything.
Someone that does do something versus someone that doesn't do something.
Yeah,
I could agree with your argument and say this: a person that probably works out like that will have heightened endurance, right? They'll be able to perform things at a longer rate,
at the
right?
age.
Right.
You're not gonna get tired and just fall asleep.
You heard?
Hold on.
It's a beautiful feeling.
Hold on.
Sometimes the young dude.
Hold on.
It's okay if you get tired tired.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You can fall
cool.
asleep,
Hold
you
on.
can wake back up.
But before we go down that
Yeah.
realm, because it is okay. But before we
That's
go
part
down
of
that
stamina too,
right,
being
right.
able to
Before
come
we
back.
before we go down that realm,
You know what I'm
before
saying?
we go down that realm, because I want to pause for a second. What did we just say? We just said, okay, a person that works out, that does all of that, they have their core workout, so they will have more endurance, right? And they'll be able to perform things longer, right? But when we talk about sex is another organ. You have to do another exercise to strengthen that muscle.
Use it or lose it.
It's not really pull-ups or push-ups
You could do
or even
pickups.
running.
It's a
Yeah, you could
muscle.
do
Erica, hold on. Let me finish my point before you go on your
And
tangent.
kettlebells
Listen
is
what I'm saying.
connected
Listen to what I'm
to
saying. Listen to what I'm saying, bro.
what keeps
Listen
you
to what I'm
hard.
saying, bro.
So you could do
You can
exercise. That's core.
you can do certain
Matter
things.
of fact.
Hold on. We're not gonna even. We're not gonna
core
even. We're not gonna
exercises.
teach them that. Yet. We're gonna stay here for a
That's
second.
real though. Core exercises
stay
help
here
your
for a
sexual
second.
performance. Okay? That's a fact.
The thing that you're doing to strengthen your arms, your legs, or you're not really doing anything sexually. You're only doing things like that.
Thrusting.
So hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Take it easy,
right?
Take it easy, cuz.
Thrusting is the
Take it easy,
exercise,
cuz.
right?
Like get on your knees
Take it easy,
and
cuz.
Okay.
lean back.
So let's not say
Take it
that.
easy.
Let's not say thrusting is not an exercise.
That's actually
You're
100%.
you're going to perform things different. You're going to, it's like jump rope, like, you know what I mean? You're using all of your muscles at the same time, but that particular muscle is performing something else. So there's other,
What particular muscle are you talking about?
there's other energy that's coming out of you while you're doing that, and this is chemical. So you're exerting physical energy, you know what I mean, at that point or whatever, but you're exhausting that member, and it has arteries in it.
Yeah.
So you can exhaust yourself because it's not as potent as it used to be when it was younger.
Correct.
So you need to have certain things to help with that, to increase the endurance in that area.
Yeah.
The endurance physically is there. You can stay on top and hold yourself up for a very long time.
Yeah.
But your fucking shit, your dick, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna stay hard for that whole time while you going sick. Even though you sweating, even though you strong as fuck, you keep your core tight. You still, I'm gonna finish. You still can't hold your shit as long as you was able to do it. Now the other thing that they have is experience over that motherfucker. So hold on, I'm not done. The other thing they have is experience. So their experience is going to help them perform longer. Maybe switching positions, maybe do, you know what I mean? Because if we want to teach niggas, then we gonna teach niggas. But it's not really, that's not my argument. You're doing certain shit to help yourself. This little motherfucker, if he knew what he got, he'd be great. You know what I mean? The nigga don't know how to use it. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I'm just arguing. I'm arguing. I hope we agree that when you get older, you're not able to do the same things that you were able to do. Now, if you're talking about, we're gonna say another argument. Okay, if a person is strong or whatever versus a person that's weak, can they have sex longer, or can they, you know what I mean, whatever? Then we could, or fit.
All I want to
say
is core exercises helps your sexual performance.
I agree.
That's all I want to say.
I agree.
So the person that does the core exercises is gonna be more likely to maintain an erection than the person that doesn't do core exercises.
Better than a porn star?
I'm just saying.
That doesn't do core exercises?
Yeah, because porn stars use supplements. Yes, 100%. Yes, Smiley. Yes, better than yes.
I don't agree.
Yes,
because they're a professional. They're a professional. I know that. I say I don't agree with him. Listen.
So they don't take supplements?
They
don't take supplements?
I don't know.
They take supplements, Smiley. You're saying they don't take supplements. You know they take supplements.
I don't know.
That's not an assumption.
They may not take supplements all the time, but they don't film it all the way through. So getting hard is not going to be a problem because they'll stop.
Smiley says it's an assumption that all the porn stars, the male porn stars, he doesn't think all of them.
I didn't say I don't.
He doesn't think any of them.
I didn't say I don't think.
Yes, you did.
No,
you said that's an assumption.
I said that's.
You said that's an assumption. If you're saying that's an assumption, that means you don't believe it to be true.
I don't know. I said I don't know.
If you don't know, but he's not saying any of them. That's what he's saying. He's saying he don't know if any of them use it. That is crazy, Smiley. Smiley, how do you not know? You just refuse. You refuse to
assume. I heard anything about nobody.
Yeah, you can assume that.
Taking anything.
That's what you want.
And I'm sure there are some that do.
That's your thing. Let's just separate ourselves from that. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know, and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no.
This is why
I'm being indecisive because I don't know.
This is why the political shit gets so crazy, is because it's hard for certain people to just make a decision and just stick with the decision. Why are we hiding what we really feel?
We're not hiding.
You are. If you're not making a decision and you know it, but you're just like, oh well, I'm not gonna make it. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? That is indecisive.
And don't take this the wrong way. I think that's a projection of your own insecurity.
That's an How, Smiley?
Because you're
Smiley. I can't have an insecurity.
No, because what you just said.
Smiley, I have.
I'm not making an opinion on what I really feel. What are you talking about? What do I feel? I don't feel anything.
You don't feel anything.
I don't know.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Smiley.
So if I don't know,
think about it.
If I don't know,
think about it.
Why would I even
think
care?
about it? Think about it.
Why would I say that? Because I don't know if male sexual entertainers are using performance enhancers. I don't know that for a fact. I've never looked that up.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I've never looked that up. So I don't know. And that's honest.
Hold on.
That's an honest answer.
Okay,
cool.
I don't doubt that.
Cool.
You looked that up?
Cool. Check this out.
You looked that up?
Same reference.
You can't answer that?
Same reference. Let me cook.
Can you say yes or no?
Let me cook.
Yes or no?
Let me cook. I heard from female porn stars that says yes, men have to use fucking supplements to stay hard. A lot of the men are fucking gay and they have to fucking use supplements to maintain an erection. So let me hold on. Let me say, can I say something? Can I say something?
Okay.
All I'm trying to say is what the equivalent of what they're saying right now is the equivalent of if Mary is pregnant, right? And she looks pregnant and she is fucking pregnant, and you say to Mary, well, I don't know if she's pregnant. She might just be fat. But at the end of the day, you as a person, the reason why I'm so upset is because him as a person can't. Hold on. I am upset. Let me tell you why. Him as a person could see these, and I know he has the judgment to make these decisions. But what he's saying is, I'm not going to say that because it could be this way, it could be that way. It's like, yo, make a decision. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. People just be like, yo, I'm not even going to say nothing because fuck that. I don't want to be wrong. It's okay to be fucking wrong. Whether you think this or you think that, at least if you make a decision, you could say, okay, I respect that person. They stand by what they believe. But if you don't believe nothing, then you're never gonna believe nothing. It's gonna be hard to read you as a person because it's like, yo, this person is so indecisive. You don't know what the fuck they're capable of. 1 minute they could be cool, and then next minute they could be on some demon time shit. It's like, who is this person?
Well, for me, it's not that. The reason why I said I don't know is because, like you said, you heard someone say it. I don't just be, and these are about people. So I don't just be making it's the sex industry. Do I think that there are some people that do it? Yes, there probably are.
You do prejudge. You do prejudge things in general. Hold on, you do prejudge. I'm just saying, in general, you do prejudge certain things before you know it. So stop it. You do that. We all do that. We all do that.
Probably jerking off on the side.
We don't know. All I'm saying is we all make prejudices before we know for sure.
I never thought about that. I didn't.
Okay, well that's cool. I'm not mad at that y'all didn't thought about it, but I'm saying y'all are smart enough people to make a fair assumption instead of just being like, well, I don't think there's no evidence that none of them had to use some type of sexual performance. It's like, yo, think like, but this is what I'm saying. That's the same thing with the political stance. It's like certain people just don't want to say who the fuck they want to vote for or what side they really on because they don't want to be wrong. And it's like, yo, we got to get up as a people. We got to get off of that. If we're wrong, it's okay. We're not fucking perfect. It's okay, but I'd rather you be wrong and stand.
Don't want to say. Some people don't be wanting to say.
But that's indecisive.
Especially about politics. No, they just don't want to get into
indecisive.
With that, with certain topics, I remain to say neutral because I don't even want to entertain the idea of it. Because I don't care about that. I don't care about another nigga.
If we care enough to speak on it, then we do care. Can I cook? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You brought it up. You were the one who said.
So let me cook.
Performance.
What I'm saying is, I don't really care because we were talking about somebody doing pull-ups and versus somebody not doing them and whatever. Somebody core and somebody not having the core. Versus age versus youth, and now we're talking about in the industry. Do we believe that somebody that has somebody that's doing all of these scenes or whatever, because I made them in comparison to the person that may have a better core, would they be better at performing sexually than?
Whoa!
Hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook. It's not wrong because I'm going.
We're saying.
Let me cook.
Do they use performance enhancement? Period.
No, because we reset. Because we reset in the room. Because we went into a whole.
You reset the room, nigga. I didn't say what you just said, nigga.
You brought this up.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so redirecting the room. The core person, would they be able to perform better than a person that's a professional sex person, right?
On camera.
Your opinion was
yes, the core person.
Yes, the core person would be.
Yeah. 100%.
My opinion was no, the professional would be because they're professional. Now, you said because of that, how many people do you think that the majority of them in the industry use performance enhancers or something like that? My response is I don't know to that. I'm resetting it for people that hold on. I'm not done. Let me finish because you went for a long time. I'm just sitting here and everything that you said, we're putting it all out there so that people can make their own decision. Now, what I'm saying is that I don't know what they do. I don't care, why you don't agree with me not saying I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know.
He got a lot of faith in the natural performance of porn stars, right?
You're saying whatever you're saying or whatever.
That's what it seems
because,
like, right?
Because you feel some type of way about those people in that industry.
I think if you
that's different. I can't look at them, but I can't look at them like.
So you think they're better than core?
I think
better is crazy.
Because you can't.
You said to maintain an erection, so I'm just saying like. You think a core?
Yes, to maintain an erection. We're talking about
did you
performing.
Know a porn star was on lip service
to maintain an erection.
A porn star was on lip service
doing different things.
Was on lip service.
I don't know what they're gonna be doing.
Podcast.
I'm just saying to maintain an erection. I don't know.
A porn star was on.
Going to be better.
A porn star, a female porn star.
Maybe because of what he knows, but not because of him being able to keep it up. That's what I'm talking about. I'm just saying a core specialist is going to be able to keep it up as long as they want to.
A female porn star was on lip service, and she was like, they use stunt penises.
I believe it.
So they don't even. Sometimes they swap them out with someone
exactly
else when it would just be.
And that's probably the average. And that's probably the average female porn star or male porn star doing that, having to get body doubles and shit.
So maybe there's no corn Jackie Chan's out there. You know what I mean?
Not no more.
You know.
But she didn't say. I don't think those are blanket statements, but I think it always depends on the person.
Okay.
And how healthy they are, because
I'm just saying they're a professional. That's what I'm saying. Like Ron Jeremy, you know what I mean? Like
I agree. I believe
some professionals are there. Like that's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
So it's not just like, you know, versus you won't expect them to go out there and do some physical competition against a core person. But that is their area of expertise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's why my argument is that I think that they will outperform them. But you have a substantial argument because people that can control their core are capable of doing a lot of crazy shit.
100%.
It's possible. It'd be entertaining to watch.
What?
Look, this is the discussion that he brought up, so it's gonna sound crazy.
Don't try to put that shit on me, Ricky.
Brought it up.
I ain't bring up that part, big dog. That was just some genre right there, big dog. Hey, let's talk about that.
Who's gonna win? That's what you're saying.
Oh,
Who's win?
Shit.
No Diddy.
Corn versus core.
Corn versus core is hilarious.
Oh, let's get into some real shit. Like that was fun.
Oh yeah,
that was fun.
We only got 40 minutes.
Right. Parenting with intention.
Parenting with intention. I think you should parent with intention. Case closed. Let me stop.
Like, do you discipline your kid, or do you let your kid do whatever and then just tell them it's wrong in a nice voice?
Nah, I discipline my kid. Discipline them. But I'm not disciplining them every time. It's like discipline is scolding. Discipline is timeout. Discipline is making them do work when they don't normally do work. You see what I'm saying? Discipline is cleaning up your room. Discipline it comes in many forms, so let's not, get it misconstrued that just discipline is just hitting and shit. That, like, if you go to hitting first, that's abuse. I just want that to be out there first and foremost. Like, I feel like the only time you should put your hands on your kids personally is when they do something that could have harmed themselves or harmed people around them. That's the only time. And yeah, because they need to learn, like, yo, whatever you did, you need to never do that shit ever again. But other than that, like, yeah, you shouldn't be touching your kids. You should be disciplining them, and they should be learning and respecting you. But besides that, it's like, nothing excessive.
Right.
And then other people's kids, let's talk about that real quick. Other people's kids, it's tough to date somebody that has kids, because if they don't match your level of discipline, then it's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be weird. It's, you know what I mean? It might throw off the whole relationship, depending on the girl and how she disciplines her child compared to how you want to discipline them. Because a lot of kids is bad, and they're only bad because they don't have the right discipline person there.
And discipline don't mean beat them.
Yeah, I said that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Discipline does not mean just beat your kid.
But I feel like for a lot of people, that's always the answer.
Well, we're not gonna focus. We're not gonna focus on those people, because those people are foul. If you go first to beat your kid, you're an abuser, and that's crazy.
Like, if you find out, like, in the school call, she skipped school today, I'm about to beat her ass. Or like.
Nah, it depends on why she skipped school. If she skipped school to have sex, yeah, she need her ass beat. If she skipped school to smoke weed with what's her name in the tray, no, she need her ass beat. You know what I'm saying? But if she skipped school because her friend got hit by a car, then yeah, you don't need your ass beat for that. Your friend got hurt and you wanted to be there at the hospital or traumatic, or you skipped school because fucking your dog died. I'll even take that. If Nip died, If Nip died and she's skipping school.
And what do you think Beaton's gonna do? You think if you
I think
her for skipping school to have sex?
I think hold on.
She's not gonna have sex anymore.
I think when a daughter loves her dad, she's gonna follow her dad. So she's not gonna want to disappoint her dad. Like when I beat my daughter, if it does get to that point, she knows like yeah, it's different. Like growing up, I used to be upset after my whooping. I was like, yo, fuck this shit. I was really upset because I got caught. You know what I'm saying? But I was mad. It's like my daughter, she'll get a whooping and she'll be like, damn, yeah, I was wrong. And I love that about her because she has to understand that, like, yo, I don't want to do that shit. But if you're wilding, there has to be consequences where you know I don't never want to go through that. And that's what I'm saying. If you start them young with that mentality, like, yo, there's consequences of certain things that I could do that I could get. Yeah, if there's consequences that I could do that could lead to this, I don't ever want to do that. And I think that will stray them away from that shit. It worked for me. I didn't go to jail. I didn't end up in certain situations that I could have stayed.
So
I could have been in.
That everybody that got whoopings.
I think that the parents that knew how to raise their children, that happened to whoop their children, did a better job than the parents that weren't there, period. And that didn't give their child a chance to raise with discipline from a man. I think that shit is totally different. It's levels. I'd rather take the parent that loves me and that's gonna say, look, I'm gonna whoop my ass, than the pops that's not there. 100.
Why does it have to be whoop my ass or the pops not?
Because it's either or. It's ultimatums. What would I rather? Would I rather one or would I rather the other?
Beat their kids, but they still
exactly. But I can't speak on an experience that I'm not accustomed to. I am accustomed to being raised where spanked. I didn't understand it at first, but then as I got older, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. And I believe that shit is a good disciplinary form if used correctly. I truly believe that shit. But I believe that certain people aren't qualified to make those decisions. They haven't shown anything. There is not credible evidence. You know what credible evidence is? Hey, this person is a good mother. This person does what they need to do to raise their children and bring them up in a correct manner where they're respectful and they're, you know what I'm saying? But sad thing is, the people that aren't raised with these ethics are the people that usually don't get no whooping. Or if they do get whooping, it was abuse. It was abuse. So of course they're not gonna want to fucking, you know what I mean? They're not gonna get, there's nothing good about getting whooped, of course. But guess what? As a man, I know there is good things from getting your ass whooped as a man. Let you learn the realest lesson of life is you can't beat everybody. So now you gotta go in the world knowing that and having to make that adjustment. There's no way if I didn't learn that lesson the hard way, I would have learned that lesson. So, yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. That's part of life, yo. You might have to get hurt, you know what I'm saying? But it's worth it. It's worth it. As long as they don't kill you. It's worth it.
I don't know. I don't have any kids, so I can't. I guess I have raised children.
So yeah, how do you feel about raising a girl that you're talking is a child? Like she was like, you could do whatever you want, just don't put your hands on her. And then like, how do you operate if that child is being disrespectful?
I mean, I don't put my hands on kids anyway. Like, you know what I mean? I don't agree with that. So there's ways to discipline a child without physically harming them. They just have to have respect to do what you tell them to do. Okay. A lot of times, kids are rebellious or whatever. They don't have a sense of authority that they can really feel like they feel comfortable following. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like normal people. Like at your job, like say you got an incompetent boss, like you gonna like challenge them because you know like they gonna fucking get you in a situation where you gonna be stuck doing more work than you have to do, or you're gonna be stuck with the shit at the end. You're gonna be blamed for it. You know what I mean? So it's like if a kid is living like that, where your parent is not a good leader, then you're not going to respect what they said. If your kid respects what you say anyway, without you having to put your hands on them, you putting your hands on them after, I feel like it's kind of like bullying, because they already respect you. They're already afraid of you. They don't want to defy you. They don't want to disappoint you. So you doing that is like, damn, and this, you know what I mean? But there's other ways to discipline them without having to physically harm them. So if a woman would say, just don't put your hands on my kid, yeah, I'll have that motherfucker in the closet. You know what I mean? Right.
How you gonna get him in the closet? You're not listening.
Walk in here. Nah, walk in here.
You just go. So you go in the closet?
No.
How you gonna walk him in there? He's not gonna walk in there.
In there.
You gonna put your hands on that one, nigga. Niggas Smiley turn niggas in the closet, yo. Oh
put him in the closet.
Yeah,
he can pick him up.
Walk in there.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's not hitting him.
It's not hitting them,
but putting in a closet is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
You're gonna lock him.
What happened to my baby?
Go to the choking. Go to the choking.
Tell him to come out of the closet, pause.
Go to the choking.
Off with your head.
This shit crazy.
Remember
Empire when he
in the fucking choking,
remember Empire when he threw that nigga in the trash. Yo, that shit was
that ain't
crazy. Nah, it was only funny because it was on TV. If it wasn't on TV and I heard
his child?
Yeah, he
I did see that part. Yeah, I seen that part.
I was like, I ain't never seen no shit like this,
yeah,
yo.
That was funny.
That shit was wild, yo.
But
oh man.
Nah, I mean, there's ways to discipline a child without having to physically do anything. I mean, like, you know, how do they discipline people in the military?
As they start doing something that you don't like, that you don't want them doing, then catch it there.
Don't be
laugh.
waiting and being their best buddy and shit. You know what I mean? Like they always do that.
You ain't my daddy. That's the one right there. You ain't my daddy.
When your kid don't want to do shit and they just straight tell you they not gonna do it, like what the fuck?
What?
Like that shit really like probably throw a parent off. Like, you really told me you not about to do this, and you only 7? What?
No,
like 7?
I'm going to the mall.
So let me ask you, since you probably have experience with this, right? How do you navigate a jealous baby father?
I confront them most of the time.
Like initially?
Yeah, like let's talk, because we gonna see each other at some point.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be no beef.
You're saying if that's your girl now?
Well, is that what we talking about?
No, I'm just talking about a girl you took it to.
Why would you need to meet the baby father if you're
Why do I know that they're jealous?
Because the baby mama telling you.
Right. So he knows we together. So if he knows that we together, and I confront them. There's no way to, like, you know what I mean, beat around the bush with that shit. You don't want to just meet that nigga out in the open.
So what if his reaction is like, fuck you pussy, I see you. I see you.
And he's not a man.
Yeah, of course not. But there's a lot of not men that are fathers right now.
You know what?
What is your position?
I think.
Why would he need to meet you? If y'all in a relationship, that's what I'm asking. Because you just go and meet her baby father and you just smashing. Or
no, but from what he said a jealous baby father. Mm-hmm. Why do I know that? Why do I know that he's jealous? Right? She told me, right?
Yeah.
So because we together, she tells me, oh, he don't like that we together. Da 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 da. Why do I have to confront him? I have to confront him because I don't want to run into him. Is that what it is? Cause
nah.
We not together?
Nah.
So we not together. I never knew about the baby father, or I don't care about him.
Let's say y'all messing around. She's fucking with you, you fucking with her. But the baby father knows and is jealous of y'all situationship. You see what I'm saying? He don't like this shit just because he knows that what's next is you're probably gonna get with her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Then
And
I
he wants to
confront
block
him.
that.
You know what I mean? But it don't got nothing to do with the kid. Like, if you trying to fuck with her,
Yeah, he's gonna
that's
use
a
that
wrap.
against
That
you,
is
yeah.
done. Like, whatever y'all got going on is done. You with your kid is your kid. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I would confront him. I would confront him. Like, fuck it. Fuck all the bullshit. Like, whatever. I don't have no problem talking to another man to man. And if he got a problem with talking to me like a man, then that means he not a man. I'm not gonna, entertain it, and it's not gonna be no ill will. It's not gonna be disrespectful. We're gonna have a conversation. Look, I really like so and so.
But would you still stay on your guard? As far
that's
as,
why I'm confronting him, so I don't have to stay on my guard. Like,
not,
you know what I mean?
Let's say you confronted him and the reaction was he's not a man. So now would you?
So now I know what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Right. I'm trying to provide closure.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of smoke or any of that shit. I'm trying to provide closure. So I want to know what it is. If I gotta be on my guard, then I could decide. See, and this is where I differ from a lot of other guys, I guess, or not really, because people in the hood, this how they are. I don't give a fuck about this nigga if I'm fucking with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that nigga ain't got nothing to do with me, and you not with him. So it's not like you married or y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all just got a kid together, and it's the normal story. You know what I mean? You're not with that nigga. So now, because of that, I have to decide, okay, how do I feel about our relationship? Is he interfering in our relationship? Not nothing with the kid, because that's all him. That's his child.
Hating is interfering.
So
like if I know,
well, not to me,
hate,
but this is what I'm saying. Not to me, because if you don't like me, you don't like me. Whatever, it don't matter. Yeah. What I'm saying is, are you interfering in my relationship? If you're not interfering in my relationship, then I don't give a fuck. But that's your kid. You got to do shit with your kid, and that's why I say, me as a man, I confront a man instead of whatever. And it's gonna be on humble shit. Like, yo, like, look, I ain't trying to take your place as a father. You know what I mean? All that shit. I'm just, I'm fucking with shorty, and it is what it is. She cool peoples. Like, you feel me? And it might be something serious. So I just want you to know what it is. So whatever. And see how he feel about that. Now, if it's up, next time I see you, then whatever, So now I know I gotta keep the thing on me and just be ready whenever or when I'm with her.
Unless I can get the thing in.
over here throwing up the side.
Unless I'm with her and I'm in a place where, it'd be a whole bunch of people like the mall or some shit like that. And I don't want no shit. You know what I mean? Just to make sure we safe. Running with shit.
That shit crazy.
But I don't think it should be a problem for a nigga to confront another nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's a survival tactic, nigga.
You want to know what it is. You want to know what type of situation you in.
The temperature.
Because you could come to the crib one day off of work and he having his visit time with his child and be in the living room.
And that's premeditated.
What up with all that shit now, cuz?
That's what I'm saying. That's premeditated.
Got his shit on his lap. You feel me?
Real shit.
You know what I mean? Nah, you gotta be on point. And I think you learn that with age, man.
And why would you?
Experience.
And she should tell you that.
She should, but some baby fathers pop up unannounced.
Especially if the time range is close, when you have like a kid and then.
Yeah, when they really young, that's when they like 1 year old or 2 years old. That's when you really gotta like this nigga around. But you just go off of how they talk about like, yo, like how long has he been around and how long has he been doing this and whatever. And sometimes women will tell you like, I haven't seen him in 5 years and the kid is 6. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
so like that's like crazy.
Cause they was never together sometimes.
Yeah.
They was just slugging.
Just bumping uglies.
Little bit of bumping grind.
Speaking of parenting with intention, what do you think about the safety in school? Do you think? Cause there's a lot of stuff going on right now, like in Bridgeport. There was like a mass threat, like
school shooting threat.
Yeah.
And they closed down all the schools. Like, you know what I mean? They apprehended 3 young men. They didn't really, they didn't disclose their information. It was another source.
Oh, they caught them? I didn't even know
They caught 3 little kids. Yeah. And a girl in another place. They caught a girl.
What?
Doing some shit, yeah.
Come on, ladies. This is beneath you.
It's crazy out here. Like, it's really dangerous, yo. Like, you really think about, like, having a kid, raising a kid. You know what I mean? I had another thing we was talking about in the whip. We was talking about when you dealing with somebody and the person that you dealing with doesn't check off every single shit. But but life is good.
Yeah.
Somebody, your people's friend, family, whatever, they looking out for your best interests, and they like, yo, how's things going? You know, I haven't seen you with anybody in a while. Da 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 da. They try to set you up, you know, a hookup situation.
While you're in a situation.
While you're in a situation, do you entertain it? Because they look at this person, they say, yo, this person is this, and this. They don't have this, and you're like, damn. That sounds good, but you already started your process with the other person. Do you entertain it as a friendship, or do you just leave that shit alone and be like, yo?
Me personally, if I didn't, if me personally, I probably would have wiped her already, nigga. Like the one that I had already. So I would have been asked out. Because if I didn't wife her, and if I'm in a situation where we're talking and I'm trying to figure it out, there's no way I'm not going to try to talk to the other girl, because at the end of the day, I'm not in a relationship. Like, once we don't have that's what the title is. The title is, I'm not going to mess with nobody else because of this title. So without that title, I'm single, and I know you're single. So regardless of what you tell me, you can tell me sweet nothings, and I believe that shit. I'm always gonna go with the reality that if there is no title, then there is no need for a committed situation. Vice versa. So you gotta take it how, you know what I'm saying? She could be cool as fuck, but if there's no title, there's no, for me personally, there's no guarantee that this person is going to be committed to you. So you might as well explore your options. And I would say if it's past the friendship, then you would have to, you know what I mean, drop off what you was building with the last situation. Because you don't want to entertain both.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
That's a young man's game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's a young man's game, big dog.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
In other news, they've discovered 1,000 bottles of
Just couldn't
baby
wait.
oil
Just couldn't fucking wait.
and lube
Yo.
in Diddy's house that
Yo.
was confiscated. And there was also more than 700 sex toys found in his home as well.
I mean, there's no crime in having baby oil. I don't think there's no like limitation on how much you can have. I mean, it is excessive.
Yeah.
And
it
given
was like
his
a
allegations,
whole room with that in it.
but the dude live in a
It's
mansion,
nothing
bro. Like, and he had hundreds of people at his house at a time. You know what I mean? Everybody had their own bottle. Everybody had a couple bottles. You know what I mean?
1,000 though.
Yeah, 100 people.
Extra large bottles.
100 people.
I'm not gonna make no excuses for the diddler. I think
Everybody got 10.
he did it. You know what I'm saying? I think there's evidence to show.
But he said making a documentary.
Yeah, I was Team 50. I ain't go front.
Netflix
I felt like,
picked it up,
yo,
I
this
think.
nigga.
Yo, you know
Diddy
what?
was just
It
on
said
some
he
weird
been working
shit.
on it since he offered to take him shopping.
You know what? You know what I'm thinking? Like, with the Diddy situation,
Yo,
like,
50 is a fucking troll, yo.
Diddy
That's
dug his
hilarious.
own grave, bro.
Exactly. He's that type of person,
so
bro. He's
many
wild.
enemies, bro. Like, it's just like it is what it is at this point.
He thought
I'm not defending
they
him.
wasn't coming at him.
I'm not defending him, but all his alleged offenses are crazy. Some of the stuff that we did see, like him dragging Cassie in that hotel, was crazy, bro.
He didn't even care, and I was in the lobby. That's
Yeah,
not like they were in
like,
there.
yo.
He said, "I get the tape."
Like that's what I'm saying.
And kept
like,
it, and then they found the
they
tape.
got the tape,
That's
bro.
crazy. You
Like-
could have threw that shit. You probably had the only tape
But
left.
that's what I'm saying.
And they seized
That's
that
what
shit.
I'm saying. He on some Dexter shit.
He's
because like
wow. Like
how you keeping trophies and shit? You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? All those bottles of baby. You're not using all those.
That's a wild dude.
Dude's crazy.
He's
Or
really
maybe
like,
he is.
Maybe he is.
Nah, he used
At his
it.
free throw.
Nah, one dab of
100%.
baby oil lasts for a whole year.
Real shit. Real
Shit never goes anywhere.
That's crazy.
Right.
And I looked this up, and yo, you know what? It's crazy. Because of the baby oil situation, I actually looked up some actual baby oil facts. Baby oil facts. Baby oil lasts once the seal has been broken and oxygen has made its way into the bottle. It lasts for 3 years. How many things do you know that last for 3 years once they've been opened? Everything expires in the same year.
Yeah.
Months from then. Not baby oil.
It's man-made.
And you could still use it after 3 years. Because I know my grandmother had baby oil that was like,
bro, it's liquid.
Since I was a kid.
It's liquid preservatives. That's why. You rubbing liquid preservatives on yourself. Like, this shit is like fucking, you laminating yourself. For real. Real shit. You put a little bit of heat on that baby oil, you start to fucking scale up. Yo. Yo, this shit crazy. Yo, Diddy's a wild nigga, man. Diddy's a wild nigga, man. That's wild.
So
bro.
they've arrested him now, and he's in custody.
Yo, you know what? And this may be too soon. No, it's right on time. It's right on time.
Say what you gotta say, bro.
He really did invent the remix, yo.
He
It's
did.
like
He
the
was
wine.
girl,
This
yeah,
the
but I don't
this
care.
the
That's why I don't
Weinstein
care about-
remix, cuz.
That's why I don't care about it. Y'all be like
Really,
people
Weinstein
talked about R.
remix.
Kelly.
This is the remix.
People talked
Remix.
about R. Kelly, and they be like, they're not playing his
Thought I
music.
told you that.
Like,
We won't
shit.
stop.
I listen to Diddy today. I'm sorry.
Diddy don't got no songs like that.
No,
Come with me.
but even his songs, I like them. Even though he couldn't rap, but yeah, he found good artists or whatever. Like,
I like bad boy music and I like
Oh,
hip hop.
No way.
Yeah.
But
No, I
Biggie
like Biggie
is not. I mean, not Biggie.
I feel like he had good writers.
The blue one don't work. The other
Yeah, blue
one.
one work. Nigga said he trying to torch up. Flame on.
Take me down to the parallel city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home?
We got cowgirl.
She really made that into a country song.
Real shit.
But
Oh, Beyonce didn't get that country album award.
she didn't.
Yeah, man. They
Good.
said
And
they
they're
said,
mad.
they said go back to worshiping those
Diddy.
those water goddesses. Shit, you not no country girl. That's crazy. She's from Houston. She made a country album, and they're not recognizing it as country music because she's a pop star in another genre. That's wild.
Well,
It is some good black country artists though.
Yeah, word. Pretty sure.
Yo, have y'all been watching? Well, I know Erika hasn't been watching. Y'all been the debates, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, I watch both. I watch hers, and I watch his. I watch more of his. I watch more of
You mean the rallies?
I'm sorry, yeah, not the debates, the rallies, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was one ratchet lady that was up there on Kamala's side. She was talking. I didn't see Kamala, but she was talking. She was mad ratchet, and I don't know, just the way she was talking, she was just unprofessional. And I'm like, who?
Well,
And of course, she looked like us.
Here's the
Like,
thing. Here's the thing about Kamala.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about
That's a move
Kamala.
over her.
She has the black woman vote,
I know.
right? and she has the woman vote.
She got the liberal woman vote. Yeah.
So it's a lot of women that support democracy or Democrat Party.
Yeah.
That are supporting her. She was just on Oprah. Like, it don't get no bigger than that.
All of them is
Oprah,
Team Democrat,
fucking Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Democrat,
Like it's like girl power type of shit. So Beyonce's next.
It's like the sorority.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's really gonna be crazy. If Beyonce goes with Trump, that would be crazy.
I don't think Beyonce and Jay could do
That'd be
anything right now
crazy.
because of this whole Diddy situation. I think they got to.
It might be good for her to get some PR, like to get away from that
Yeah.
shit. So it might be good for her. Jay might not, well, Jay doing the Super Bowl shit. But I don't know, man. Like,
it could be ugly for them.
I feel like
Jaguar white would say some shit, goddamn it.
yeah, she crazy.
And that security
Like,
guard.
she got Jay looking like a
Gene,
maniac. Yeah, but Gene ain't saying the shit that Jaguar saying some old
Some of the
niggas
stuff they
is
said
killing
was
babies
insane.
while they was with girl and shit. And then this shit crazy. Jaguar was wildin'. Unaliving, excuse me.
But shit, Trump got mad. Like, Trump done got shot at twice.
Yeah. From Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Yo, the shit.
That guy, I don't think
Bill
that
Nye
was
the
really
Science
good guy.
Guy.
You say you don't think that's him? Yo, Trump said a old lady seen the guy and described and followed his car all the way to the spot, took his plate, gave it to the police, and they found the guy moments later. You know what I mean? And he was like, she's a hero. His thing that he said women are smarter than men.
Took that shit.
Yo, he tried to get that woman vote. He tried to get that woman vote, bro.
He about to get that vote.
And
one more assassination attempt that he survived, and
He
they
got
should
it.
just give it to him, man.
Got it.
They just give it to him.
Yo, cause
Kamala
he
ain't
still,
surviving 3.
Yo, cause the crazy thing,
Kamala
he
ain't
still get on
surviving
that
3.
stage and still do the same thing. Right after that, he's still doing his thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Hilarious.
He like, yo, it don't matter where I go. They don't like me, but it don't matter. I still gotta do this for y'all. Like, at 80 something years old, I gotta give it to him for that. Like, but I'm about to vote for Cornell Scott. Like, I'm just letting people know now.
He's gonna be a real candidate.
If he is, I'm voting for him.
If he is, I'll vote for him too. But I don't think he's gonna be a real.
For who?
Cornell West.
Cornell West, yeah. I keep saying Cornell Scott, like the Hill House.
Who is that?
Oh man, activist, philanthropist,
He's
high
a great dude.
intelligent, black minds, very educated brother.
Yeah,
He
definitely.
hit you with a whole bunch of similes when he talked.
Mm.
You heard?
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like, it's just crazy. Like, we put so much focus into the politics shit because it's like
embedded in us.
it's like wrestling, bro.
It's embedded in us. I told you in other cultures, niggas be dying over that shit, nigga. There's niggas in Jamaica right now that probably died over politics. Like street shit over politics. Like,
crazy.
nigga, it's
That's
in Africa too. Like, it's like that. Like,
It
I don't know what it is,
for
but
death.
yeah, and they make it like
You
that.
can have a difference of opinion and
They make it like that. They like, nah, gonna beef is gonna be this versus that. You know what I mean? Yeah, niggas is never gonna get along. It's like the Lakers and Boston fans. Niggas never gonna get along.
your
Never gonna
team
like
was,
each other.
isn't it there's a football game tonight? Or it was?
Yeah, I don't even know if they won. I know people always talking junk about my guys. I'm a Cowboy fan for the people that's out there.
He's a cowboy, baby.
They be hating on us.
I mean, shout out to the Cowboys, yo.
Yeah, man. I mean, we got a pretty decent history, but we ain't been doing too good in the past few years, man. We ain't had a championship since the 90s.
Since the 90s.
Since the 90s, bro. But we had 3 in the 90s, yo. That's the crazy thing. We got 3 of them things.
We got 3 of them teams.
But I just want us to get back to where we was, like, you know. But I don't really be looking at it. I really been looking at boxing right now. I want to see where boxing going.
Because it's picking up, bro.
It is. It's trying to get back. It's trying to get entertained in the game.
I just want to see better fights. I feel like
let's blame Mayweather for that.
I want to see
we
now
do.
Helping us get that shit back to where it was.
We still love Mayweather because he's the greatest technical, like defensive boxer ever.
Mm-hmm.
But that nigga did, like, it's hard to lose in this game and still have relevance. Because look at Errol Spence. Like, people that love Errol Spence is not talking about Errol Spence.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
You see what I'm saying? People that love Errol Spence.
I talked about him the other day. I was like,
yo,
yo, I just really feel like what kind of, I don't think it tarnished his legacy because that was a super fight that everybody was waiting for. So y'all got what y'all wanted.
I think the way he lost
tarnished his legacy. Yeah. But if he still continues to win, he still has a good, he still has a good legacy to leave.
He getting older, though.
He getting older, but he still is in a Canelo conversation. Like he's in that conversation. Like you could still
because he got a great record.
He just got to train. I just feel like that was rushed. He shouldn't have did it. He should have.
I think he underestimated the nigga.
Well,
I didn't think he didn't think that nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. Probably he shouldn't have did it because I don't underestimate him. I'm saying he shouldn't have did it. For that particular fighter, he probably should have fought prelims or something a little weaker before he got to him because he's the creme de la creme.
But then I'm not mad at him because he made that fight, and he didn't have to take it. But he took it, and I respect that because that's what boxing used to be. Like, the best used to fight the best. And he was the fucking best, pound for pound, and Terrence was right there with him. Like, Terrence just needed that shot. Because
that's what people... But see, if you gotta ask me... If you ask me...
Because I still feel like Errol is a bigger star than Terrence.
Okay.
He was just used to the limelight. Like, Terrence is like more like... They confused that nigga with Kendrick Lamar, like...
I would say this.
They thought he was Kendrick, like, and I fuck with Terrence Crawford. I'm just saying that he's not as sociable as Errol Spence is.
So, not even marketing wise, but like performance wise.
Yeah.
As a boxer, I seen them prior to the accident. I seen them being a pretty good super fight. To me, in my mind, Hagler and fucking Hitman Hearns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I saw. But some people may have seen different. I only seen that prior to accident, but I know from the accident that is not being taken into consideration. Yeah, he wasn't the same.
So what do you believe about his performance with the nigga he fought with?
I think that anybody below and
didn't he crack that nigga cranium?
I think that anybody below Crawford, because Crawford is like the Tyson, the Roy Jones, you know what I mean? He's that nigga. You don't go into that fight unless you're the niggas that's, Tarver, you're fucking, you know what I mean, Holyfield, you're fucking, you know what I mean? You gotta be those niggas. Like, if you not them type of niggas, you can't go into that shit, and you have to be that nigga mentally and physically.
So who you got, Canelo or Terrence Crawford?
That's a good fight.
People are saying Canelo's too big.
I'll give it to Canelo.
Yeah, I'm saying Canelo's
hey, yo, that's crazy because I like Terrence Crawford, but I'm a Canelo fan, so I'm biased. So this is when I give my opinion, and I don't care if I'm wrong because I like Canelo. I think Canelo was once one of the best fighters, and I think that him losing to Mayweather kind of messed up his morale a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, that was like, damn, I thought I could beat this guy, and he realized like Mayweather is as good as people say he is. Like, he may look like he be running around, but his hits do hurt, and that motherfucker is quick. You know what I mean? But losing to him and him being older, fighting a younger Canelo.
For that reason is why I think that Canelo is going to lose, bro.
Canelo has that experience of fighting that caliber of a fighter.
I think he will underestimate Terrence Crawford, thinking that okay, I could bully him because I'm the heavier guy. I'm you know what I mean? And I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna underestimate the strength of Terrence Crawford. Like Terrence Crawford is like a strong wrestling background type dude. Like wrestling niggas they just have good balance. Like they know how to, you know what I mean, move around. And I feel like Terrence Crawford with his last fight with the big dude, he did a good job at keeping him like away from him. Like people don't like that was masterful. Like what he did, like people like, oh yeah, he didn't just knock him out, but he outboxed the nigga. Like you know how he boxed like a better Shakur Stevenson. You could tell they trained together because that's how good Shakur Stevenson. He'll outpoint you. He's not gonna hurt you. He might not knock you out, but he'll outpoint you, nigga. He's gonna outpoint you, and that's what fucking Terrence Howard is masterful at doing. I think he will outpoint Canelo.
Compare him to Shakur Stevenson.
If Canelo don't knock him out,
but
if Canelo don't knock him out,
I would have.
I'm just saying that style.
I would have compared Crawford to somebody great.
I'm just saying that style of being.
I said fucking Mike Tyson. I said fucking Roy Jones.
Look.
You said fucking Shakur Stevenson.
Bro, listen to what I'm saying.
That nigga is corny as
listen
fuck,
to what I'm,
bro.
listen to
like,
what I'm
really?
saying.
Like, you said that
listen
nigga,
to what
yo.
I'm saying. I'm saying.
That's the nigga Cam and Mace was talking about, yo. Like, really? Why would you even say that, nigga? Like, yo.
Because if you do your research,
come on.
If you do your research, Shakur Stevenson is under.
I'm not comparing.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. And I didn't either. That's what you took out of it.
You
That's
just
what you took out of it.
literally said.
I didn't say that.
A better Shakur Stevenson.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying Shakur Stevenson.
He is better than Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur Stevenson
He's a better Crawford.
Is in that same camp. So he took that from Terrence Crawford. That's what I'm saying. He learned from that because they're in the same camp.
You should have just said Shakur Stevenson is a weaker.
I'm not saying all of that. I'm not downplaying Shakur Stevenson.
Like, why you even
bring because he's up? In his camp.
You be saying controversial shit on purpose.
I don't be saying controversial shit.
Why would you say him?
Because it makes sense. He's in his camp.
Don't.
I'm trying to explain something. I'm trying to explain that Shakur Stevenson, Shakur Stevenson, his known attributes is he's a good boxer, but he's a boring fighter. Why is he a boring fighter?
Canelo will be like,
listen to what
Canelo will be like,
this is what I'm saying.
Canelo will be like, get him out of here.
Hold on. Why is he a
listen?
Why is he a boring fighter? Because he keeps his fighters at a distance, and he's a good counter puncher. Right. So when fucking they're trying to, you know what I mean? Even if the counter punch doesn't knock you out, guess what? If you're getting points, hitting the nigga where he's supposed to get hit.
That's how Mayweather.
That is how I believe Terrence Crawford. Listen to what I'm saying.
Definitely started off knocking.
This is why I believe Terrence Crawford would use that same tactic and win against Canelo because he's going to back him off. He's not gonna knock. Exactly. He's not gonna knock him out. No, nobody's gonna get knocked out. Nobody's gonna get knocked out.
You seen that nigga?
Nobody's gonna get knocked out. The most that'll happen.
Look, fucked up.
The most that'll happen is the nigga get knocked down.
Beat up his arm, yo.
The most that'll happen is the nigga get knocked down. But nobody's getting knocked out.
It's gonna be. It would be an interesting fight. I'd pay for that.
I want somebody to get knocked out.
Yeah, somebody might get knocked out.
We would have to pay for a Tank fight for that because. It's Tank for
somebody might get knocked out.
Tank and knock out
Shakur. Cause that's so big. They gonna be. Oh yeah. But yeah, man. Let's check that out. Yo, we had a good episode today, man.
1, 2, check it out. Follow me,
for the 90s.
So, had a wonderful episode today.
Yo, y'all heard about. Never mind.
Nah,
I say it off camera.
Shit.
It's too long of a conversation, yo.
Nah. Hey, yo, we out of here, man. Let's get lifted. 30 is a new 20. It's your boy, SmileyJizzle, and my man's
CrisxmasOnDemand,
and our co-host.
I have fun. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
That's right.
We out. Right.
Oh shit.